This is Single-Pak Link. To learn more about the Gameboy Advanced Single-Pak multiplayer functionality, such as how to connect compatible games with GBA Link cables, be sure to check out my how-to video, link in the description. ESPN International Winter Sports 2002 is a compilation title that supports up to 4 players from a single cartridge. There are a total of 10 Single-Pak linkable events that range from button mashers, racing, to stopping meters. Let's take a quick look at each one, all of which are selectable from one simple menu. The first 2 minigames are Ski Jumping K90 and Ski Jumping K120 and are actually the most confusing if you don't have the instruction manual. For some reason, instead of tapping A or using the D-pad, the L and R buttons are used to launch the skier down the hill, build speed, stop a meter in the right area, then use the D-pad to balance for the landing. It only takes a few seconds from start to finish, it's not really that much fun, and it'll take longer to load the game than actually play it. That is, if you can understand the unnecessarily complicated controls. Next, alpine skiing downhill lets you look directly into some bending man-ass with poor Mode 7 visuals. The collision is super choppy and suffers from delayed controls. It's easy to get disqualified, but you'll continue playing as long as one connected player still has an active run. In summary, it is a flat, plain, and boring racer. Freestyle skiing moguls is almost the opposite of alpine skiing downhill, as the player moves towards the screen and alternates L and R to build power, then provides a button prompt to complete a jump. It's pretty basic, which is fine I guess, but there isn't anything here that'll hold your attention for long. Short Track 500 is the shortest and most mindless game out of the bunch. Without any button prompts or indicators of any kind, the player just needs to button mash to make the skater go faster. The entire event only takes 30 seconds and there's no skill involved going around this short circle track. Figure skating is probably the most unfortunate of the bunch. It's nothing more than a DDR clone and can get pretty complex by incorporating button combinations, but suffers from tedium. There are 3 songs available, but a full restart and reloading of the game is required if you want to switch to a different song. Snowboarding G Slalom is another downhill Mode 7-like racer that suffers from loose and inaccurate controls. After playing a couple rounds, I realized that you can use the B button to slow down. Once I realized there was this brake feature, I didn't get immediately disqualified after missing the second marker. The camera's positioned a little higher and angled slightly to provide a better view, but it's still a low-quality racer. Snowboarding Halfpipe strings a total of 6 tricks together. Depending on where you stop the meter, the game will provide a button prompt. Complete the prompt to perform a goofy named trick to score more points. I guess it isn't terrible, but again, you'll spend almost as much time playing the game than you will loading it into empty GBAs. Biathlon might be the most annoying in this compilation. The meter at the bottom of the screen must be stopped using the D-pad and the A button, alternating with each press. The problem is, it only works when you stop it in the exact right location, which is nearly impossible because the meter moves so fast and the color choice is rather poor. You simply can't see it. When you make it to the line, the player must shoot 5 targets with 5 bullets as fast as possible from a cursor that auto moves left and right. The shooting part is fine, I guess, but the stopping of the meters isn't fun and very tedious. Finally, the luge is a top-down racer where you must anticipate upcoming turns by reading the arrow indicators. React slowly or turning too much will see you to your death as you uncontrollably slide down this slick ice ramp of death. Honestly, I don't even understand how this is an Olympic sport, as you're just holding on for dear life. The biggest problem with this winter sports title comes from the constant restarting and reloading. If you want to switch to any game, you must restart the GBAs and send the new game program each and every time. Making matters worse, you can't hit pause and simply quit to the main menu if you want to try something new. You either need to finish the current game and hit the quit button from the menu that appears, or restart the GBAs, including the host. The lack of quality of life features really hold back the single-player experience. Even the loading screen is as plain as you can get, but with the short gameplay time of each event, in combination with their lower fun factor, mixed with the long and tedious and constant loading, makes this one multi-boot experience that's hard to recommend. Even if you have a patient friend willing to sit through all the loading and restarting, I think each game is worth a curious playthrough, but there's no replay value and none of these games stand out or anything you haven't played before. I give Konami's ESPN International Winter Sports 2002 some credit though, as having a bunch of different minigames in one tiny cartridge is impressive, and the soundtrack for each event isn't bad. It's just a shame that there's no quality of life features to make it a more seamless experience for each connected player. So, what do you think? Do you enjoy sports compilation titles? Did you ever play with the power pad on the original Nintendo? Have you ever accidentally killed yourself sliding down a luge at 85 miles an hour? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this Single-Pak Link coverage, be sure to check out my Single-Pak playlist right here on my channel as I explore this underappreciated multiplayer feature. Link will be in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on.